Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys the weekly twin flame reading. And so because I missed out this last Tuesday, which was Christmas Eve, I decided to do Flame Friday. So that's for those of you that are, on the twin flame journey that resonate with your counterpart as a twin flame. And I wanted to let you guys know that before I get started, there could be some background noise. I just moved into a brand new home, and so they are still literally building houses all around us. And so I'm looking right now into my backyard, and right over the fence, they are building a new home. So you guys are probably going to hear the nails and the hammers and the banging and all that stuff. Plus, you guys could hear my cat sneezing in the background. So yes, my cats all unfortunately did come down with a upper respiratory infection. And that was because of the stress of a move. And anyways, but they are all doing, I don't want to say they're all doing 100% better because they're not. But as far as to be concerned, as far as an infection is, I guess, goes, they're all under antibiotics and as well as prednisone, which is a steroid for their breathing, saline nose treatments. I mean, it's just crazy. When you have animals, they're just like your children. And so because they're not feeling very well, they're much more, snuggly, and they just want to lay on you just like a sick child would. And so there's just been a lot of things that I've been off schedule with lately as far as my posts go on Instagram and different things like that. So I've just been trying to do the best that I can, which I know no one's really complaining or anything, but I just wanted to kind of explain to you guys that that might be one of the reasons I'm not doing so many pick-a-cards on Instagram or just random readings here and there. So anyways, I'm hoping that once they're all cleared up, I'm hoping by the new year, everything will go back to normal. So before we get started, I wanted to just kind of go into a few things. And so if you guys are not interested in listening, not a problem. Just go ahead and go to the timestamp down below, which will bring you straight to the reading. All right, you guys. So the very first thing that I wanted to talk about here was, who I decide that I'll do readings for and, just who I won't. Now, the way that I have my shop set up in Etsy is that you pretty much anybody can come on to Etsy and purchase a reading from me. Other readers have it set to where you'll have to converse with them personally, and they'll decide if you guys are a fit, and if you guys are a fit, they'll send you a PayPal link to like an invoice to pay them. My program is a little bit different. So like I just said, anybody can come on and purchase a reading. So that would be one of the reasons why after a transaction has taken place and I hear someone's story, that sometimes I will just decide I'll either energetically just feel it's not a match, or there will just be certain things that pop up that are red flags to me that I just don't do readings on. And so I will go ahead and, refund a person and just kind of let them know that we're just not a fit. It's not a judgmental thing. It's just more or less what I know that I am, open to reading for. And so some of my guidelines, of course, will be somebody who has, let's just say, a celebrity crush. So this would be somebody who thinks that, let's just say Brad Pitt is your twin flame. And I'm not here to say that Brad Pitt couldn't be your twin flame, but it's just definitely not something that I want to get involved with. And so maybe you've never met him, you just see him online, you see him in his movies, and you just feel this connection with him. To me, it's just not something that I want to read on. So I don't do any kind of energy here where someone has not met someone due to them being, let's just say a fan, or let's just say you see someone across the room, you've never spoken to them, you've never conversed with them in any way, shape, or form, but they just gave you a look, and then all of a sudden you're just like, we're twin flames. I just don't do readings for people like that. And so, I'll just kindly say it's just not a fit, and we'll just move on. Or I'll suggest a different type of a reading, Also, too, if there's any kind of an energy where somebody is being abused in any kind of a way, it's also something that I don't want to get involved with. Also, people that are going through major legal battles or health issues. I'm not a lawyer. I'm also not a medical professional. And so I cannot give any kind of advice on any of those things. And also, if I feel like someone really needs maybe some professional professional counseling, I just do not feel comfortable because I'm not a professional counselor. Life coach, which I'm not, but life coach does not equal a counselor. So there's a reason that people have to have certain degrees and certificates in order to be able to really counsel people with their either mental health issues or to really cope with something. So I'm not saying that, life coaching can't help, but I feel like there might be, people out there that are claiming to be able to help people under a licensed, you can go online and basically become a life coach. It's a very easy thing to do. So that does not equate, though, the amount of hours and the amount of just school that you have to go through in order to become an actual licensed counselor. So anyways, not judging anybody on that. It's just that I don't feel comfortable being placed in that category of, well, this person did a reading for me and they helped me. I'm just not feeling the same. So yeah, that's what I just want to let you guys know on that. As far as some of the comments that I get on YouTube and also Instagram, there's just a couple of things that I just want to say about that. There are people out there that will comment and say, I'm just so sick and tired of this. This is the same thing over and over again. Or, I'm so done with this person. I'm so done focusing on them. And it's kind of interesting to me because I'm thinking to myself, well, then why are you commenting yet on another video of mine? You're continuously watching these videos on your person. So again, it's just a projection. Of course, sometimes it is laughable. Sometimes it's just irritating. But I just want to say back to the people that are commenting that you're tired of hearing the same old crap over and over again, it might be time to just disengage from readings altogether. Why you would feel the need to continuously click on readings about another person, is beyond me at that point. So it's probably just clue for you to just move on with your life. And maybe it could even be to move on past my readings. My readings might be a loop for you, as in it's the same loop over and over again. And so if you're not feeling any kind of constructive energy from the readings, it might be best for you to just disengage with my readings altogether and take a further step and just unsubscribe. It's pretty easy. So there's that. And also, I want to say here that as far as readings are concerned, general readings and hell, even personal readings, I personally do not ever get readings. There was a couple of people in my past that were also readers that I exchanged energies with. And not that that was a bad experience or anything, but I've just found moving forward when it comes to just my life and my connections and what I know to be truth for myself, I'm not going to put that into the hands of another person. And so I'm not here to say that it's a bad thing perhaps to get a reading, especially if you maybe want a different perspective because maybe you're too close to it or you just want to confirm what you already know. That's what I feel like these readings should be used for, is to just confirm what you already know, or perhaps just to kind of give you some light guidance. You should never go into a reading with the energy of, I need you to tell me this, or I need this, I need that, I'm desperate, please help me. When I see words such as I'm desperate or please help me, that's a red flag for me, for someone that I don't want to do a reading for, is because I know that they're placing way too much importance on what I'm going to say. And I'm not here at all, nor is anyone else, to tell you what decisions to make or how to live your lives. That tells me that you're not in touch with your higher self and that you've got a lot of healing to do. And it's probably not good for you to get a reading because you're going to place way too much importance onto that. The person's like you're giving someone else too much power over you. It's never a good idea to do it. So that's one of the reasons that I won't read for people when I see those words. And also I just feel like you really need to just pull back and really figure out some things for yourself sometimes. The answers are not always outside of ourselves, you guys. I mean, sometimes there might be things such as a doctor or let's just say a counselor or something when you're going through a really dark time. I definitely feel like there's appropriate actions that you need to take during desperate measures like that. But as far as a psychic, which I'm not, or a tarot card reader, when you're at the bottom like that, I really just don't think it's a good idea for you to be consulting someone, because not everybody out there is honest or legit. There are some people that would take advantage. I've heard this dozens of times since I've been doing readings. And plus, I've also been subject to this when I was younger and I went to psychics. I used to live in Newport Beach in California, and it was just fun for me, to go around to all these psychics, and they actually had these places, and these psychics lived in these places, and you would just, go in, and they would pop out your palm and start telling you all this stuff. And then, of course, the catch was, give me $500 and I will take the curse that's on you right now that's ruining your life. I mean, it's such a crock of dog shit. But whatever, you had to I didn't do it because I was like, wait, that doesn't feel right to me. But there are people that come to me that will say that they've been told they have a curse on them, or that there's something that's keeping them from their person. And the only thing that can keep you guys from anything, just so you guys know, is yourselves. And the thing is, if you believe that something is standing in the way, that right there is true. Then that might be some kind of a curse that you're placing on yourself. It's nobody else doing anything to you. It's just what we're doing to ourselves. So we always have to just be real careful with our beliefs and what other people tell us. That's why it's not always a good idea to open yourself up and be vulnerable to someone with something that's so sacred to you, such as a connection, for somebody else to put their hand in it and meddle in it and go, oh yeah, you can't come together with this person because there's a curse or because this is happening. But if you give me, $1 million, I can make it happen for you. I can lead you back to your person. No one can lead you back to your person. Absolutely not. There is not one person on this planet that can make anything happen for you except for yourself. That's it. So it's pretty simple. The thing is, when you're also looking for future predictions, it's also not a good idea, because no one can predict the future. I'm sorry. That's meddling with other people's free will. And let's just say there is some sort of black magic spells and things like that, which would be darker magic, trying to manipulate other people's free will. I'm not saying that it can't influence people's energies. I mean, we can influence people's energies with just by manipulating people with our words and our actions. You can call it black magic, or you can just call it being a human being, tapping into your dark side. It's just all in the way that you guys look at it. But there are all kinds of energies that are going to be persuasive around us daily. And so it's just up to you on whether or not you're going to allow yourself to be subjected to being persuaded or not. So it's the same exact thing when it comes to people that are using magic and spells. If you believe in it, or if you allow it to affect you, it's going to affect you. But if you absolutely just put your foot down and say, nothing can touch me, that belief right there is enough to disengage with that kind of energy that's coming at you. Okay? So that's just what I want to say. Readings are for guidance, light guidance, maybe even just entertainment for some. But it absolutely should not be used to tell you what to do, how to live your life, make major important decisions. No. And also to predict the future, because again, the future is unknown. The future is constantly being shaped and molded with your every just day living and breathing and actions and thoughts. So no one can control that. No one can tell you this is exactly what will happen. Also, what I want to say too is that the concept of twin flames. Now, I came into doing readings, as a twin flame reader. And so I do love readings. I do connection-based readings. So there are people out there that want to see different types of readings. And what I have to say is book a personal reading. If you guys want a reading on something that it's a little bit different, maybe more general, maybe about life purpose, career, things like that, book a personal reading. But as far as the readings that I feel guided to do here on YouTube, are usually always going to be, soul connection energies. That's just who I am. And so I don't do Patreon. I don't do Vimeo. I don't do readings on YouTube where I have you guys pay for additional, not that there's anything wrong with that, but pay for additional stuff. So until I am asking you guys for money, I'm just going to run my channel the way that I am, feeling it pretty much. Okay. So it's kind of like, unfortunately, you guys are at the mercy of what I'm being guided to put out, okay? So as far as questions on, how do I forget someone? How do I release myself? How do I stop feeling this way when it comes to a person? Well, this is the thing. if anybody has a question as how can I stop from wanting to kill myself every day, you need to see a professional, okay? Again, psychics and tarot card readers are not who you should be going to with these types of issues. If you're feeling suicidal, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling like you can't get off your bathroom floor, you can't move forward, you can't live your life, there's no amount of advice or energy that's going to come through a reading that's going to help to take care of maybe some sort of a chemical imbalance or something that's medically going on with you. So I just want to make that clear. If you are just looking perhaps maybe for some guidance on, maybe some ideas on how to start living your life or how to focus more on you, that's very light energy. And that's something, that perhaps something that comes through a reading could possibly help. But readings, again, should not be looked upon as the end all. Anything that comes through a reading is subject to change. So that's why certain people that I'll do readings for, I've had a few people get upset and say, well, so you're saying that I'm not going to come together with my twin flame or my person. First of all, I never tell anybody, because first of all, I can't. I can't predict that. I can see the energies for the time being that maybe they just don't look like they're moving in that direction at this time. I will always say those types of things. At this time, I'm just not seeing this, but this is something that can change in the future. So no reading, you guys, no end of the reading, like a reading that you guys get, whether it's from me or another person or a reading that you guys see on YouTube. That is not the end all for your situation. This is the energy of today. This could change as early as tomorrow. So that's why you guys have to just be so light and airy with what you guys are, listening to and how you guys are allowing it to penetrate you. If you guys are allowing it to penetrate you and trigger you severely, that's a good indication that you probably need to disengage from getting readings or watching readings on YouTube. That means your energy is just way too just susceptible to anything. And that's, you got to put your guard up. You've got to strengthen your energy, maybe do some more healing and that sort of thing. So, how do I heal? How do I forget this person? This thing, it's not a straight answer. Nobody can tell you and give you the exact solution on how to forget someone, okay? It just doesn't work that way. It's not that simple. It's a journey. So as far as like twin flames are concerned, the upside of twin flames for me is twin flames give you an opportunity through a particular connection. This is a connection here that helps you to be the best version of yourself, pushes you beyond your limits to heal and maybe even to come into your mission and to, like I just said, be the best version of yourself. Twin flames can also be used as a label to stay attached to a person that maybe isn't the best choice or maybe isn't a healthy situation for you. Can that heal over time? Absolutely. Maybe that's the whole reason that you are connected to this person, perhaps with the twin flame idea, is to help you to clear your energy. But the thing is, it's never a good idea to get stuck on someone and say, this person absolutely is 100%, this or that. Screw the label, man. It's a soul connection. Who cares what the fucking label is? Get off the label. The label isn't going to do anything for you. It's just a label. The concept, the energy, the journey, that's what's doing something for you. That's what's helping you. That's what's healing you. That's what's helping you to ascend. And so sometimes people, have a particular person in mind while they're on a journey back to themselves. And then they just kind of get to a point where they're just like, I don't even need this anymore. That's when you know that you're healing and ascending, is when you don't need someone to be your twin flame. You don't need someone to carry that label anymore. You're just so damn grateful that you have even come into, let's just say, a twin flame journey or just even on a spiritual journey at this point because of that particular person. So that's a beautiful thing, you guys. So to me, that's the upside of twin flames. The downside would be all the labeling, all the, I need this person, my person, I have to come back together in union. All twin flames are meant to come back together in union. All this dogma, all these rules and regulations about twin flames, that's the downside of twin flames. So it's been very hard for me on this journey. As I started as a twin flame reader and I labeled most of my decks twin flame and I was doing all these twin flame readings, there was a part of me last year at the beginning, it was around this time last year, where I really started to want to pull away from the twin flame concept and label, because all of these energies were coming at me that were very, very fixated on this twin flame label and concept, and it felt very restrictive. It felt unhealthy for, just what I was experiencing with other people at the time. And so that's why I shifted my channel to Soul Connections, because I didn't want to be subjected to these energies of people that were just like, twin flame, blah, 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 this and that. It's just like, again, at the end of the day, who made someone a professional? Who gave someone a twin flame Bible to say, these are the rules, this is the way? Says who? I'm a Sagittarius, and so I'm very expansive. I'm very open-minded. I don't like rules and regulations. I don't like restrictions put on me. So if anybody's, that's why I pulled away from, when I was raised a Christian, that's why I pulled away from Christianity. That's why I pulled away from organized religion, is because there was all these things that had to be this. And so I'm kind of feeling like there's a lot of people in the twin flame community that are trying to turn this into a religion. And I'm not about it. So I'm just a very open-minded twin flame, I guess, philosopher, twin flame person, somebody that's just interested in the self, as in healing the self and ascending through this twin flame connection. But other than that, that's kind of like where it's at for me. It's not really about union. It's not really about the other person at this point, even though there is a lot of connection that you'll still feel to your twin flame, and you do want to know. It's only natural to want to know where they're at on their journey and how they might be feeling about you, which is why I do tap into these energies. But the main focus of my channel really is about self-healing. And not that there's anything wrong with other channels that are very focused on union. That might be something that you guys are drawn to. Again, nothing wrong with that whatsoever. It's just that when it starts robbing you of your own peace and your own well-being, that's when there might be some attachment issues and a problem. Okay. So anyways, also too, comments that I delete either on Instagram and YouTube. I've had some backlash on that. Why did you delete my comment? First of all, I did not create my YouTube or my Instagram for a platform for people that want to debate their thoughts about things, or their either beliefs or their political views. Start your own fucking channel. Don't use my platform in order to push your agenda. So that's the thing. It's not about me disagreeing. It's about energy that seems to be just, coming at other people in my comments that are, attacking, or again, that are trying to tell people what they should think and what they should believe. So those are the types of things that I will delete, and I will block your ass. Absolutely. People that have come at me in a way that have just completely inappropriate, suggesting negative things about me. I'm sorry, you're getting blocked, and I will never unblock you, like, ever. So just, I guess everybody has a right with their own business and their own channels and their own platform to do whatever they feel is safe and right for them. And so I just wanted to let you guys know that. And the last thing here, let's see here. Well, also too, the last thing that I want to say is most of the people that watch my channel and most of my, viewers and fans are such beautiful, amazing souls. So I don't want to focus on the negatives. But the thing is, you guys, sometimes there's just certain times where you just have to mention it, because you just want everybody to know where you're coming from, what your boundaries are, what you're going to put up with, you're not going to put up with. Being a spiritual person, there's a belief that, it's all love and light, it's all positive vibes. Don't focus on the negatives. This isn't me focusing on the negatives. This is me just basically expressing myself and also just putting up some healthy boundaries for myself. So it just had to be said and known. But, some people will say, don't focus on it or don't explain yourself. Again, until you have your own YouTube channel and your own platform where you're basically navigating all of these energies that are coming at you 24/7, really try to refrain from judging people on how they either have to address things or how they have to act in their business. Because if you're not walking in their shoes, you really don't know. You just really don't understand. So I just had to say all of that. I spent about 30 minutes on that. So again, This is going to be one of those things where if you didn't want to listen to this, you didn't. And if you want to watch the reading now, let's get started. All right, you guys. So this beautiful, beautiful energy that we're going to tap into is actually going to be from these organites here from Wing and Bell. Now, my friend Michelle from Wing and Bell, we've been friends for years. And so we worked on this particular organite here, which is the Twin Flame Journey. So my Twin Flame Journey, this is actually connected to all of my decks that I created on the Twin Flame Journey. And so she has pyramids. This is called a charging plate. So this is fantastic because I can put my cards on this and it will charge and cleanse my cards at the same time. So there's all kinds of amazing, stones and properties in here that mean something. I'm not going to go into all of that, but this is the pyramid and this is the charging plate. So twin flame, this is the Mystic Moon Twin Flame organite here and charging plate. So I'll put them down below if you guys are interested. But all the decks that I've created will be available for purchase in my website. And if you're international, email me and I'll send you a special link. All the rest of the decks will be listed down below and I'll let you guys know what I'm using as I shuffle each deck. So let's get started, you guys. So the very first thing that I want to focus on is we're going to focus on the divine masculine, okay? So whoever's watching the video, whether you're masculine or feminine, I am really going to try to just look at it from a global perspective, I guess. Last time I did get some negative comments in regards to that people really wish that I hadn't had looked at the situation from the divine feminine's perspective. Again, until you're running your own channel, until you're navigating a bunch of energies, you just have to go with what's natural. Because if I try to go against what's natural for me, the messages are not going to come through clear. So I'm going to try my best, you guys, but I can't guarantee that I'm not going to channel from the divine feminine's perspective. Sorry. So let's get into it. So the very first thing that we're going to do, like I said, we're going to focus on the divine masculine and see where the masculine is at this time. Oops. So this right here is called the Alice in Wonderland Oracle. Okay. So where is the masculine at this time? Hear that banging. All right, where is the masculine at this time? Set your course. So this is saying here, know where you wish to go. Have a plan, the right direction. This is beautiful because this is suggesting here that the masculine right now is on course, okay? They have set a course and they are on a particular course. They have a plan of action and they're moving forward. I am getting an energy where a masculine is doing some sort of like a redo or a reset. He may have already been, and I say he, it could be a she, but this is how I channel. He could already be on a particular course, a particular journey. This may have already happened, but for some, this could be something that is happening because we are closing out an old year and we're going into a new year. So like this is the perfect time to set a new course. That's what I'm seeing. So a lot of self-reflection, a lot of healing. I'm definitely getting here perhaps like more of like a spiritual type of a journey. That's what I'm seeing here. What else? Okay, so these two wanted to come through, so we'll take it. We have wake up, okay? It says it's your moment, and we also have I want to be a queen. Okay, so this is somebody who's declaring freedom and passing a test. It's like I'm the queen or the king of my own universe. So to me, this is definitely somebody who is stepping into their power. They have finally woken up. So there's been an awakening, you guys, for divine masculines out there. That's what I'm seeing here. They realize that they want to be the creator of their own universe. Absolutely. Okay, so let's get one last card. Clock time, pressure, in a rush. Interesting. So there's something that makes them feel impatient perhaps at this time. They might feel like they've wasted a lot of time already. Kind of like, how could I have wasted so much time? How could I have, kept doing this or doing that? They might have felt like they've gotten nowhere in the past. It's like their life is finally beginning. They finally woke up. They're finally seeing things very clearly here. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. And because of this, now it's like they don't want to waste any more time in lower vibrational energy on things that don't matter. So because of this awakening, they're just like this aha moment, this epiphany. They no longer want to waste time. They're definitely on a course. They're definitely on a journey, and they are freaking ready to experience the good. They're actually ready to no longer waste any more time on things that don't matter. Wow, this is an awakened masculine, you guys. So this is the masculine's energy at present. So let's take a look and see, where's the feminine at? What's the feminine's energy currently? Okay, painting the roses red, covering up errors. Interesting. Okay, so this is the deal. I mean, this is kind of a positive, but kind of a little bit of a regression type of a card. Sometimes we're painting over things. We're not really going to the core. We're not really doing the work. We're not really going deeply within ourselves and really taking that time to heal from the ground up. So this just means that we've got to go to the root of the issue. We can't just cover it up. So this is a perfect example, and this is the one that's coming up to me. Love and light. I say this a lot, and I guess it might sound like I'm making fun of it, but I'm making fun of it in the sense where people just feel like, well, love and light, that's enough to basically take away or to forgive someone. It's not that easy, okay? I feel like sometimes people are not comfortable admitting that they really, really are feeling some sort of a negative way. And so when you're covering everything up with love and light, or I'm above it kind of energy, that doesn't mean that can't be true for some, but for others, it's a Band-Aid, man. It's an energy where unless you're going to the core and unless you're honoring your shadow side, unless you are basically accepting that you may not be feeling super high vibe or super positive, or maybe you're not feeling happy for other people because you're so downright miserable. You're not a bad person. Honor it. Wallow in it for a little bit. Feel it. And then work on healing it. But you've got to admit it instead of just covering it up with positive vibes, high vibes, positive vibes. I've seen people in that energy, high vibes, positive vibes all the way, and then something happens and it's just like, whoa. It's like it was a truck that came out of nowhere and they're literally on the ground and they can't get up and they're just like, oh my God, why do I feel so horrible? The reason why is because you've spent so much time on this extreme high and you didn't honor the low. So now you're not balanced there in the middle. So life is about dark and light. It's not about all light and all dark. It's about just finding that middle ground, even-mindedness. Who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. Again, this is kind of like very similar to the masculine. The masculine is in that energy of discovering himself, figuring out who he is. This is also the feminine. The feminine is in this energy of wanting to know the new her. Who am I? Getting to know yourself. Getting to know yourself through maybe your triggers, your dark times. Loving yourself in all of your different aspects. This is beautiful. All must have prizes. Trying to please everyone. You guys, the feminine is coming up with some energies that are a little challenging. Okay, so there's got to be a reason for this. So this is about trying to please everyone, saying yes when you mean no, trying to be a certain way, putting on an act. And it's not about you being fake because you're trying to, deceive people. It's because you feel like you have to. You have to put on a mask. You have to put on a brave face. You feel like you have to do this. You have to do that. When at the end, you're realizing that that's exhausting. That's not who you authentically are. You don't really want to be in this energy. Who in the world are you, divine feminine? You can't continue to paint the roses red and please everyone. At some point, you've got to do what's right for you. So it's like you're coming into the new year, really embracing a new you. Major transformation here for the feminine. No need to fear. Remember remember how powerful you are. The font on this is kind of hard to read. Wow. Remember how powerful you are. No need to fear, divine feminines. This is about realizing that you can move forward with who you truly are. You no longer have to paint those roses red. You no longer have to put on a pretty face for everyone so that way everybody else feels better. This is about you really focusing on what's going to make you feel better. What's going to make you happy. This is a major redo and transformation for you, Divine Feminines, moving forward into 2020. I love it. So that's where you guys are at this present time. All right, let's go ahead and take a look and see where is the masculine when it comes to this feminine, okay? This right here is called the Starseed Tarot. I'm sorry, the Syrian Starseed Tarot. What is the energy that the masculine is holding towards his feminine right now? Whether you guys are in separation, challenge, I forgot to say that, challenge, or, you know, maybe you guys are just communicating here and there. What is this energy? This is the Cosmic Oracle. Overall energy that the masculine has. All of my oracles are upside down. We have gratitude. Wow, this is beautiful. I feel like what's happening here right now is this masculine is just in a state of gratitude. It doesn't surprise me either, because this masculine is on a journey right now of rediscovery, maybe even a spiritual transformation or spiritual journey. So he's literally being grateful. He's grateful and has a lot of gratitude in his heart and his mind towards the feminine right now. So he's counting his blessings, and the feminine is one of those. We have the Seven of Flames. So the Seven of Flames is an energy of being defensive, okay? I'm seeing a feminine in that card there, and so I do feel, because this has come up in previous readings, that this masculine might feel like the feminine is on somewhat of a defense. Now, there could be a reason for that. Maybe something happened. Maybe there was something that transpired that has caused this feminine now to have her guard up, to feel like she's got to protect herself. Now, the Seven of Wands is also an energy of fighting for something. It could be that this masculine is wanting to fight for the feminine, knows that it's going to be a battle, but is putting himself up to it, okay? Realizing that it's worth the fight. Heart. The Tower. Wow. Major transformation, major crumbling. I feel like there has something that has majorly transformed in the masculine's heart towards this feminine. This could definitely be a revelation or a shock, kind of like it just came out of freaking nowhere. It's just like, I can't believe this. There's like this major awakening, this major energy here that this masculine is suddenly in when it comes to the feminine. A major shift in the masculine's heart towards the feminine. He's starting to realize something. We have the Five of Orbs. The Five of Orbs is the Five of... Hold on for just a second, you guys. Let me just double check something here. I believe that that's the Swords energy. It's the Swords energy. Too many decks with too many different things. Five of Swords. This is the environment. This is an energy here. Like, this is the playing field right now between the masculine and the feminine. That makes sense to me. Seven of Wands. Why would this feminine be on the defense? The feminine could be on the defense because there has definitely been some sort of an unfair energy that has been displayed towards her. There could just be some sort of an energy here where somebody was really, really hurtful. This could be past energy. This could, of course, be present as well. But this masculine is having a major shift in his perception and in his heart, especially when it comes to this feminine. But I feel like there's a realization as to why this feminine would be in this energy. And the reason why is because something has gone down. The Five of Swords is never a good energy. The Five of Swords is cruel behavior. The Five of Swords is an energy where, you know, sometimes the only way to only way to win is to just pull out. And that feels like an empty victory. It does. It definitely feels like an empty victory. So that could be a decision that the masculine had to make towards this feminine, is that he had no choice because of everything that went down between the two of them to just pull away. Kind of like when you get caught in a lie and you can't really redeem yourself, you just basically just ghost. You just pull away and you never speak to this person again. That's the energy I'm getting. Overall energy on soul level. Six of Flames. So you guys, here we have victory, success, and recognition. So on a soul level, the masculine is realizing something about this feminine, recognizing something, seeing her in a very positive light. That's why he is in the energy of being grateful for the feminine. That's why we have the Tower's energy, a major shift in transformation and perception about this feminine. Wow. So yeah, there's some challenges there, but there's also the energy of major shifts in perception, major victory. I feel like this masculine is starting to see that there is some sort of a way to fix this, a way to remedy this situation. So how is the feminine feeling towards the masculine? Overall energy. Integrity. Okay. Well, the Five of Swords is an energy for me where people did not act with integrity. Their actions, their words, if there was any kind of deception, was not done with integrity. And so that could be explaining to us why this feminine perhaps is on the defense. So how does she see the masculine currently? We have the Seeker of Flames, which is the Page of Wands. She sees the masculine as somebody who is still seeking wisdom, still seeking their way, still basically learning. A page is like a child, okay? And I do see the masculine is in this energy right now. He is on his journey to awakening. I feel like there's been an awakening already. Still learning like a student, like a child. Heart space. Okay, so here is the deception. Seven of Swords, you guys. The Seven of Swords is something that was done that was very sneaky, very deceptive. Somebody that was maybe calculated in their move. So it definitely feels like a sting, a betrayal. Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords, whenever it comes up in a reading to me, definitely confirms that there has been something that's happened that's not been on the up and up. It's definitely was something that really caused a lot of trauma or heartache or just a feeling of not being able to trust. That's what I'm seeing here. And it's not to blame the masculine at all. It could be something with the feminine. The feminine in her heart space might also feel like she's got to be more strategic. Rather than putting all of her cards on the table, she might be hiding how she really feels from this masculine. She might be going about it in a different, like, strategic type of a way than she has in the past. That could be it as well, okay? But because of that integrity card, this does tell me here that there's probably been some sort of deception. So in her heart, she might just be feeling like she doesn't think that the masculine perhaps is ready to be committed or ready to do the right thing or to be truthful at this time. The environment. Yeah, Five of Cups. Look at this, you guys. Fives and sevens in this reading here. So fives are challenges, and the sevens are also challenging as well, lessons. So lots of lessons and challenges here between the masculine and the feminine. But the Five of Cups is a card of feeling very sad. So you can see in this picture here that this feminine, we do have those two cups that remain, right? But she's got her head in her hand, so she's not looking at those. So it could be that right now she doesn't really see a lot of potential for this connection to come together in the physical world. She still sees that maybe the masculine needs to grow perhaps, or maybe she realizes that she still has healing that she needs to do. And so there's no rush to come back together at this point. It doesn't mean she doesn't want it. It doesn't mean it can't happen. It just means that she's more or less just kind of accepted that maybe right now there's just not a lot of hope, okay? Doesn't mean there's not, but that's just how she's seeing the situation. So in the physical world, it feels like there's a lot of, like, too much water under the bridge. There's too much that's gone wrong here. There's too much regret. There's too much guilt. There's too much shame. There's too much melancholy energy to be able to move forward at this time. Okay, soul energy. Seeker of Crystals. So now we have the Page of Pentacles, you guys. So again, two seekers. This is an energy here of somebody who's really seeking knowledge. So the overall energy that she feels towards the masculine is there needs to be growth. There needs to be an established understanding. And I want to say for feminines watching this, that it looks to me like the masculine is definitely on a journey of starting to see something, starting to understand something, starting to see a resolution, and actually wanting to fight to make things correct and right. That's what I'm getting here. Wow, beautiful. All right, so now let's take a look and see what is the connective energy. Where is your journey at this particular time, and what are the particular lessons that are at hand? So this right here is called the Tao Oracle, and this is called the Osho Zen Tarot. What is the energy of the lessons that are happening within this connection? The lessons towards healing and ascension at this time. What is the overall energy here? These two want to come out, so I'll take them. We have the gentle, and we also have the attraction of opposites. Wow. Okay, so two wanted to come out for a reason, you guys. We have seduction, temptation, magnetism, a passionate encounter, meeting halfway, coupling, and sexual union. And we also have the gentle, which says penetrating. Interesting. Penetrating and sexual union. Okay, penetrating, a soft approach, faith, moderation, a subtle but deep influence, understanding, and nonviolence. So what I'm getting from these two cards immediately is that there is a lot of attraction and a magnetic pull that the masculine and the feminine have towards one another. But we also have the energy of the gentle, which means that there's this lesson of go slow. We might want to rush into union. We might want to rush to contact this person, to be with them, because we just feel like we need them so much. We miss them so much, whatever's happening here. But this is an energy that's reminding us, be gentle with this approach. Don't rush it. Do the time, or take the time to do the proper work, the proper healing before rushing into something prematurely. We have the miser, Four of Pentacles energy here. Again, we have to be willing to let go. If something, it doesn't mean that it has to be perfect, you guys. But if you're settling for less, so that's going to be for some of you that are in some sort of a sexual coupling right now with your divine counterpart, that you guys are in this energy of need, of lust, of not being able to get enough of one another, but somebody is still with another person, or somebody is still not ready to commit. This is an energy of letting them go, because the form of your connection is not in its highest vibration. You're connected to it in a lower vibrational, physical, sexual way. And it doesn't mean that the sex that you guys come together and have isn't magical, and that it isn't divine. It just means that to spend that time in there only is not really what this connection is made of. Your connection means so much more. There's so much more work and healing to do. And as long as we're wasting time in this energy, and we're just basically kind of medicating ourselves in that energy, we're just literally prolonging healing. We're prolonging something much greater. So sometimes disconnecting and just taking some time for you, or allowing somebody else to get their shit figured out. So if you're seeing someone right now that's in another relationship, or they're married, give them time and space to figure it out and let it go. Why should you have to co-sign somebody else's bullshit and somebody else's just inability to heal and to make decisions? You know, that's not unconditional love. Unconditional love would be, I'm not going to enable this kind of behavior anymore. I'm not going to co-sign this anymore. I'm not going to participate in this madness anymore. So if there's some kind of an energy, you guys, where you feel like you can't let go because the connection or the sex is way too awesome, there is a lesson here in needing to let go. Don't be a miser in this situation. It might also be that you are afraid to lose your person. If I let my person be with this other person, or be single, or figure it out, or whatever, let them go to find their own way, then I'm going to lose them forever. But that miser energy isn't going to heal anything. That miser energy isn't going to allow either one of you to progress or grow on this journey. So we got to find a way to let go. Yep, look at this, you guys. 10 of Swords. Rebirth. So the only way out, you guys, the only way towards ascension and rebirth is to let things go. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to say goodbye, but this means that no longer participating in this energy of trying to make something work right now that maybe isn't working, or trying to rush a reunion or a union right now when maybe it's not the right time. Be gentle with your approach. This energy, this attraction that you have for your twin flame, yes, it's there. It's the magnetic pull, but that doesn't always equate that we need to be with that person in that moment, or that it's meant to be right now. There's some kind of a divine timing energy here. Allow a rebirthing to occur. Try not to rush it. I can't believe this. 7 of Pentacles, you guys. Have patience. This is about all the moon cycles, okay? Things take time. You guys are in a cycle right now with your connection. Great things take time is the message of this reading here today. I think I'm going to label it. I normally don't label my readings ever, but great things take time. I'm labeling it that today. It's so beautiful. So do you see, you guys, these are the lessons in your connection right now. There's definitely a need to let go of anything that you're holding on to for dear life because you're afraid you're going to lose it forever. Allow this time for rebirth and take that time. Allow your person to take their time and allow yourself to take that time in order to heal. Patience. Something's still in the womb. It's still in that gestation period. It's still growing. It's still maturing. It's still morphing. Give it some space and time to do so. All right. Magical. All right, let's take a look and see what are the biggest fears at this point, okay? What are the biggest fears and the challenges right now that each, the masculine and the feminine, is feeling? So we're going to go into the Wild Unknown Tarot, and we're going to connect it with my Twin Flame Shadows cards. What is the masculine afraid of at this point? What is the masculine so afraid of at this point? Overall energy of what the masculine is most afraid of. Okay, we have this energy of unavailable. So what does that mean? Does the masculine feel like he's unavailable at this time? Or is he afraid that his feminine is unavailable? See, or that she'll be unavailable by the time he figures it out. Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles is the beginning of something. It's an offer. I need to get some more cards, but my immediate feeling is the energy that this masculine is afraid that by the time he comes to that like final realization, which he's already on his way, when he's ready, that the feminine will not be ready or available. So there's a fear that he has. Oh yeah, look at this, you guys. Five of Pentacles, that she won't be available, that door will be closed. The Five of Pentacles is a card that the door is closed at this time. So he's afraid, perhaps, how can I offer something? Is this door open? Will it be open? Is she available? Will she be available by the time I figure it out? So there's a lot of fear. And then we have the Eight of Swords, being stuck. Feeling like I can't grow, feeling like this connection can't grow, feeling like I can't move forward, feeling like I can't make a decision. So I feel like a masculine right now is really struggling when it comes to how to offer something new in order to get this connection off the ground again. That's what I'm seeing here. So if your masculine has pulled away from you, has gone no contact, is just kind of unavailable at this time, it is because there's an energy here of feeling stuck still in the mental space and still needing to transform his thoughts and figure something out so he can offer something stable next time, okay? But I'm also getting for some that this masculine is afraid that this door is closed and that he doesn't know how to open it or reopen it again with this feminine. That's the biggest fear. All right, so what's the biggest fear that the feminine has at this time with her masculine? Pain. You know, the Five of Cups came up for the feminine. Okay, she's definitely got some sort of an energy of sadness and pain, for sure. Okay, so her biggest fear is perhaps experiencing more pain with this masculine. If I continue to hold on, or if I continue on this journey, I mean, just so you guys know, continuing on your twin flame journey does not equal you're hanging on. You can still be on your twin flame journey in healing and utilizing this connection for your own healing and your own just life purpose. You don't necessarily have to remain attached to this masculine in this lower vibrational way. You can heal that right now. You can choose and decide today to let go of that energy of pain and still make the best of this journey on your own right now. You absolutely can, okay? Two of Swords. So the fact that we have the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords coming up, I feel like the feminine and the masculine both share a fear that somehow this connection is stuck and it may not be able to recover. So that's what I'm seeing here. They both feel it. They both feel like there's a stalemate, like there's no resolution here, that they're not able to move forward, that I'm getting here. Somebody's going to have to make a move. And this came up in a previous reading. Somebody is going to have to make a move. And the feminine, in a way, is saying, it ain't going to be me. If anybody's coming back and anything's changing in the situation, it's going to be the masculine. I've already put myself out there. I'm not doing it again. That's the energy I'm picking up from the feminine. And the feminine fears that nothing will change because she fears that the masculine's never going to be able to figure it out. Oh, yeah. See, look at that, you guys. Look at that Nine of Swords. This is mental anguish. This is an energy of big time fear here, okay? So feminines, what I want to tell you is this. It doesn't mean that your fears are unfounded. It just means that it's not going to do you any good to focus on the negatives, to focus on all of this pain that either the masculine or this connection has caused you. It's really not going to empower you. It's not going to help you move forward in life, period. The best thing that you can possibly do is to try to change your focus moving into 2020 onto yourself. And maybe feminines, you've been in that energy for a while, and maybe you are still feeling, pain here and there. But what I'm getting here is that it's going to lessen and lessen, because that Nine of Swords is the stories that we're telling ourselves. It's actually not the facts. So the story that you have, the loop that you have replaying over and over again, is actually far worse than it really is. Now, again, it doesn't take away from the facts of things that have happened, but your own feelings that you've placed on it, all of your own insecurities and beliefs that you've placed on all of this pain, are actually making things much worse than they really need to be. So at this point, you're doing yourself more damage than actually your masculine or the connection is doing you. So this is really, really telling you, you've got to make some sort of a shift and change in your perception moving forward into 2020. You absolutely have to do it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, you guys. You have to. Seven of Swords, I'm telling you here, you guys, you're very focused on something perhaps that happened when it comes to deceptive energy, okay? I'm also getting that some of you guys, so this is going to resonate with some, maybe not all, some of you guys are so focused on painting that pretty picture. Remember what already came up? Of acting like everything is okay. You're accepting a crappy situation right now, and it's making you freaking miserable. You might be speaking to your masculine. You might be pretending that you can just be friends. You might be doing all this, jumping through hoops, acting like you're doing so well on social media, doing all of this stuff, painting all of those things, painting over all those, all the roses red. That way you look perfect. That way you look like you're doing great, putting all this energy. But at the end of the day, it's exhausting. It's absolutely exhausting, and it's inauthentic. It's not how you truly feel. You're not honoring how you truly feel. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to put all your cards on the table and basically say how miserable you are. But maybe stop trying to, put so much energy into faking it if you're not feeling it. Maybe disengage, pull away. Some of you guys are so afraid to make a move or to do something or to pull away for your own healing because you're afraid you're going to lose your masculine forever. And what I have to tell you is that if that's your biggest fear, this fear is actually now ruling your head and ruling your life. This is now completely taken over. And it's just not healthy for you. So you're better to just pull away. That's a better strategy, because the strategy that you're using right now, it might not be working for some of you. It might actually be causing you more pain. It might be causing you more pain to stay attached to your masculine in a negative way that's not really serving your highest good, just to keep the peace or just to basically keep him in your life or her in your life. That strategy is not working anymore is what I'm seeing here, you guys. So it's time to come up with a new strategy. And you're fearful of this. You're fearful that if you stop participating, or that if you don't continue to devote your time or your effort to this journey or to this healing, that somehow you're going to lose your masculine forever. And what I have to say about that is that if you have that much fear, you've got more to work on within yourself than you realize, okay? You're more attached than you realize. So that's where that healing is going to begin in 2020, is by realizing that you're actually your own worst enemy at this point. A better strategy needs to be obtained in order for you to move forward in a healthy way. So whatever you're participating in, pull away. You're stuck right now, okay? And dwelling on the past and thinking about all the shitty things that happened, all the things that happened with your masculine, maybe all the lies or the cheating or whatever has happened here, it's not helping you. You've got to find a way to pull out of this energy, okay? So that, the feminine, for some reason, is really coming up with some heavy energy this time. Really heavy. So what are some spirits that are around the masculine and the feminine, and what are they helping to assist with at this point? This right here is my spirits of darkness and light. Because again, the world is made up of dark and light. What energies are influencing this connection, assisting it, or trying to help in order to purge, heal? Sometimes we need to be triggered in a negative way in order to heal. So what is this energy right now? Spirit of communication. I love this. So spirit of communication, love letter, email, text, and phone call. So I want to get a tarot to clarify this information. But this is telling me here that there might be possibly some sort of communication that is coming. And it might be that we're wanting this so badly right now, but with the energy that I see, it might not actually turn out to be a positive thing, because the feminine is definitely holding, and that might not resonate with everybody. Some of you might comment and say, that's not how I'm feeling. And what I want to tell you is this, then this reading is not for you. Disconnect right now. It's not for you. You should only watch readings that resonate with you. When it starts to not resonate, click off. I do it all the time. There's certain times that I click onto certain readings and I'm just like, no, it's not mine today. It's just not mine today, or it's not mine this month. I'm just not aligned. Perfect. Not a big deal. All right, Twin Flame Journey Tarot. Let's see what the spirit of communication is all about. It could even be the communication that we have going on in our own minds, our own inner chatter. Yeah, this to me is a beautiful energy. It's about a brand new beginning and a fresh new start. So I feel this for the masculine. The masculine is trying to manifest some sort of change in this connection, trying to offer something, okay? Trying to manifest the strength, the courage in order to come towards this feminine. I do see it here, okay? So to me, this is an energy where we have to do this healing. That's why it's so important, feminines. We got to do this healing, because the masculine is trying to come towards you. And when he comes towards you, you don't want to still be in all that 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords, crappy energy. You don't want to be stuck there. It's not going to do your connection any good. So embrace either a separation or no contact right now. Embrace this rather than praying and hoping for communication. Continue to just allow things to unfold naturally, because it looks to me like the feminine does have some more things to work out, and that's okay. We have Spirit of the Dummy. Spirit of the Dummy came through in last week's reading, or earlier on in the week. I can't remember which one. Weak follower, clueless. I don't want to be a dummy again. I don't want to be an idiot. I don't want to fall for this again. So there's definitely this energy here of feeling like a dummy, feeling low vibrational. It's no good. What's the Spirit of the Dummy have to do with? Oh, see, look at this. Strength. Restrain yourself. Okay, so again, this to me is an energy of saying the timing is not ready yet. Allow this chapter to unfold in the correct and divine timing. Spirit knows more. Spirit knows what's best. Right now, this is a time for you to restrain in order to strengthen yourself. So that way you don't have to feel like this when this communication comes towards you. And Spirit of Stone, this also came up, I believe, in last week's reading. Frozen, delayed, and longing. Again, this is not helping matters. So do you see, guys, how more darkness is actually with this energy here that's affecting your connection than positive? So that's an energy we do. Okay, again, feminines, this does have to do with you. And I'm not trying to make this reading about, shaming the feminine or trying to school the feminine or trying to, the feminine, feels badly about herself. Absolutely not. This is just an energy, though, that's saying something is coming, you guys. Something is coming towards this connection. And it looks like it's positive. It does. It looks like it's positive. But you got to make sure that you're top notch when it comes. So restrain yourself from being stuck in this delayed energy. Spirit of stone. You don't want to be stuck in the stone of the past, you guys. You don't want that. This energy of being stuck in stone isn't going to grow. It's not going to progress things forward. So you got to find a way to come out of this old vibration, this old story that you're telling yourself, this old pain. You've got to find a way to move past it. Really nurture yourself and take care of yourself. When you love yourself, other people can love you correctly. And look at this, you guys, bottom of the deck. Something is coming, communication. An energy surge in this connection wants to come through. New life wants to just pipe through this connection. But the thing is, you want to be ready for it, Divine Feminines. That's what I'm seeing here. So, I did say at the beginning of this reading, I wasn't going to make it from the feminine's perspective. Sorry, you see how it works out? It's just natural. It's just natural. So, let's go ahead now and take a look at the words. Actually, you know what? I want to take a look and see what is the secret hidden desires. Okay? What is the secret hidden desires that your twin flame has for you at this time? So whoever's watching the video, it can be feminine or masculine, it doesn't matter. What is the secret energies that your twin flame has towards you at this time? Secret energies. This is the Chronicles of Destiny Oracle. What are the secret hidden energies, motives, desires that your twin flame has towards you at this time? Phoenix wants to resurrect again. You guys, this was the masculine's energy, wanting to create some sort of change, rise from the ashes, some sort of a rebirth, transformation. This is happening, okay? It really is. It's happening. It's taking place. We have the energy of dreams. So somebody is in the energy of dreaming about a reconnection, dreaming about something. It's kind of like it doesn't seem real. It doesn't seem like it's possible. So I did feel and I did see through the cards that this masculine is trying to manifest some sort of change, but doesn't know if he can actually do what it takes or has the strength or courage to actually make it happen in the physical. So at this point, I feel like someone's just dreaming of reconnecting and resurrecting this connection, but it's not actually taking place in the physical world. Interlude, exactly. There's a pause here. There is a need to just kind of put things on hold. This is an interlude in your connection here. It's it's just taking a break. Okay? Kind of like pausing the movie. Lady Spring, though, I love this. The Lady Spring is about growth. So I feel like there's definitely a positive energy that the feminine is in here. So somebody is really wanting, we have these two swans here, and that swan is a loyal partnership, divine energy here. So there is definitely that desire to come together as a couple, to resurrect this connection. That's what I'm seeing here. Last one, and we also have calendar, but it's a matter of time, you guys. I'm getting here that it's been a while as well. It could be a while, or it could be that there's certain days, there's certain phases, there's certain moon cycles, there's just certain time that needs to take place before, and it could be the calendar. Oh, I'm just getting this right now. The calendar of spring for some of you. Some of you specifically, you may hear from this person in the spring, okay? There may be communication in the spring. They may take this dream connection into the physical world in the spring. Wow. That's what I'm seeing here. So that is your secret desires and passions that your person has towards you. All right, so what is an energy that connects the two of you? I know that I already kind of did this, but I want to see the energy that's actually connecting you and your twin flame at this time. This is the dream reading cards. What are things or themes or energies that connect you and your person at this time, you and your twin flame? Focus. So I feel like you guys are definitely in an energy here where you're thinking about one another. Most definitely. You can see this person in their eyes. They're thinking of someone. There's someone's face there. So I feel like you guys are definitely thinking of one another. That's being confirmed in this reading. We also have vehicles and cars, okay? So I feel like you guys are both on a journey. That's what I'm seeing. You guys could both be traveling, or someone is traveling, and when they're traveling, they're focusing and they're thinking about you. That's what I'm getting here. So when you're in your car, when you're in your vehicle, at least I know this for myself, then I listen to certain music and I really, really think, and I'm very focused. I'm very, very content in that energy. Sometimes I really welcome a long card ride because I know that I'm going to be doing a lot of thinking and a lot of healing and a lot of there's just going to be a lot of stuff going on in my head. So that's what I'm picking up on for this. You guys are both focused on one another when you guys are traveling or when you guys are quiet. Because the thing is, if you're not driving with anybody else and you're just alone, it really is that time of solitude. That's like one of the only times, besides when you fall asleep perhaps, that you're really truly alone, just focused. We have trust. Beautiful. Okay, so there's an energy here of trusting something, trusting a plan. It says, trust yourself and the universe's plan for you. So to me, this is about feeling some sort of faith here. Feeling some sort of faith. And I want to say 23 is 5 and 25 is 7. 5s and 7s are coming up again. But this is about both people feeling like they can trust something. They have faith that something is going to shift and change within this connection. But I feel like they're giving it to a higher power. That's what I'm seeing here. They're kind of like trusting that certain things are going to happen when they're supposed to. So this isn't, again, an energy where people are really, really trying to manifest change in this moment. They're more or less kind of like trusting that everything is unfolding exactly the way that it's supposed to. That's what I'm seeing here. We have the energy of animals. So there could be something that connects the two of you with animals. Maybe both people here have pets. Maybe they're going through similar things when it comes to animals. Maybe animals are very healing. Okay, there could be two people that are both in the in like a profession with animals, or they both are very like animal activists or something like that. There could be something going on. But this is also about animalistic energy. Okay, so it's kind of like that desire, that energy that draws two people together. There's a magnetic attraction is what I'm seeing here. And even though you guys might be butting heads at the moment, there's still this energy here of being drawn to one another. And last message, we have nurture. This is beautiful. I feel like both people are really taking care of themselves, okay? And you guys might be struggling, of course, to do that, but that seems to be a main focus for your connection currently. People are really focused on how they can improve their lives and how they can grow and how they can heal, perhaps. That's what I'm seeing here. So this is beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. So let's now take a look and get the energies here of the messages. What are the messages that the masculine has for the feminine? We're going to go into my Twin Flame Oracle, and we're going to go into the Twin Flame Messages Volume 2. Okay, so we have the energy of the fall. Wow, look at this, you guys. I'm getting here that some of you guys could have met in the fall or disconnected in the fall. This is a masculine that's saying, I will come back for you. I will come back for you in the fall. Now, we did, of course, just get spring, but that could be significant, as in there is a, spring, fall, different parts of the world. I know it's reversed. Right now it's winter, so I think it's summer in New Zealand and Australia, I think. Maybe don't quote me. So I feel like there's something here, you guys, for people that are on the other side of the world, that this is very connected as far as the timing is concerned. I will come back for you. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We have an energy here of commitment. Okay, so what is the masculine saying to the feminine in regards to commitment? Songs are speaking to me. Wow. I did just get this energy here where someone's driving in a car and they're listening to songs, and songs are speaking to them about this connection. So I feel like this masculine is confirming that he is listening to music, and that while he is in his vehicle and while he is focused on your connection, thinking about you, these songs are actually speaking to him. There's certain words, there's certain things that are just resonating with him when it comes to you and your connection. Last message. We have the energy of inner child. You're the only person that truly gets me. Wow. I feel like a masculine can just be himself with this feminine. It could be that that's something that he really is grateful about your energy, which which is how we started the reading. This masculine just feeling at complete ease that he could just be himself. He can be a child. He doesn't, like there might be some childish energies that he is in, because we did get the page twice, the page of wands and the page of pentacles, but it might be something where you guys connect in a childish energy, but it's like something that's very playful and fun. I do feel like this is a masculine that's saying, you're the only person that truly gets me, as in I can be raw, I can be authentic, I can just be like a child, I can just be fresh, I can be open like a wound, and you accept me for who I am. That is what I see here. Wow, how beautiful. What is the energy here that the feminine has towards this masculine? Tribe. What is the message that the feminine has about tribe? You've been in my dreams. Okay, so hey, you know what? That actually just came through with the energy that connects the two of them. There could be an energy of dreams, as in, somebody is not necessarily able to bring this into reality. There's this energy here where it's still just kind of like was it this one? Where was it? I'm sorry, you guys, where was it? I get so confused when I use so many different cards. We had the energies here. Oh, I guess focus. I guess that's what it was. Dreams. There was a card of dreams, and I'm having a hard time figuring out where it was. But somebody just dreaming about one another, not really in the energy perhaps of it's actually in reality at this time. Whatever deck that was from, unless I'm crazy. Oh yeah, it was in this one. It was in this one. That's why I can't remember it. It was here. Okay, there we go. Dreams. I know I'm not crazy. Tribe. So this is somebody who's spending a lot of time when it comes to other people, as in they're spending time with their tribe, their family members, their friends, maybe a community. So this is somebody who is got their masculine in their dream space, in their minds. Like, I might not be with you in the actual physical world, but you're certainly in my dreams. That's what I'm getting here. And that one day we'll come together, we'll meet again. Okay. Because I see this like usually the feminines, as in female elephants, will stick together. Aunts, siblings, sisters, daughters, they'll travel together for, and the males will go off in packs, or they'll go off in packs of bachelor energy, as in just single energy. And so I feel like this is definitely has something to say in regards to our reconnection is in my dreams right now. It's not actually happening in reality, but it's still there. I still think about it. I still think about you. I dream about you. We have the energy of observer. So the feminine is just observing the masculine at this point. Not quite sure what he's going to do. Okay, so we have an energy here of lying. Now, I can't help but say that this has something to do with what happened with the masculine. She could just be putting on a front or an act. Maybe she lied about something, and so she's saying here it was just easier than telling you the truth. It was just easier to accept a shitty situation. It was just easier for me to say I was okay. It was just easier for me to say yes even though I meant no. Okay? So she is questioning, like kind of drawing back and questioning on whether or not she should participate or be an observer at this point. Also, this is an energy here. Is the masculine still lying? Is the masculine able to be truthful and act with integrity? Okay, so there's that. And we have the energy of big dreams. So we have dreams that come up 2 times. You're in my dreams and big dreams. This right here is Twin Flame Messages, the original. Big dreams, your beauty still moves me. So this is the thing. I am telling you, feminines, your masculine is like your ultimate person, okay? But that does not mean that you are stuck on this masculine, that you'll never love another, or that you're not going to be able to move forward in life until he, returns. This is an energy where you still have big dreams and big goals and a life mission and a purpose to live. So your masculine's just a part of that. He's a part of your energy, so you take him with you wherever you go, okay? Yes, you do. But the thing is, if you guys are not coming together at this time or ready to come together in some sort of a reunion, this is an energy that says this connection, this masculine, who your masculine truly is deep down, his higher self, not who he is in a faulty sense of the things that have happened between the two of you, but who you really know him to be. That beauty in your masculine moves mountains, moves you towards your dreams, propels you towards living your best life and being the best version of yourself. That's what you're telling him. Your beauty moves me. Your beauty, actually, the beauty of this connection, what I feel for you actually moves me into the direction of who I truly am in this life, and I am grateful for it. So amazing. Wow. All right, you guys, we are going to go ahead and wrap up this reading with some messages here from Spirit in regards to just, some future energies. And when I say future energies, we're talking about possible future energies of your connection, the possible direction that things will take. Let's take a look. Let's go into this deck right here, which is called the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards, and we'll combine them with, what are we going to combine them with? We're going to combine them with this deck right here. No, sorry. This deck right here, which is called, I don't know what it's called. The Wild Enchantment Oracle cards. I'm sorry, Tarot. I think it's called the Wild Enchantment, or the Enchanted Forest Tarot. What is the possible future energies of this connection of where things may be headed in the near future? We have embracing enthusiasm, shouting to the heavens with happiness. Oh wow, the wide world. Okay, so you guys, this to me, the world is about a completion of a cycle. We're embracing our enthusiasm on this journey. Look at all these butterflies here. So there's a major transformation. So we're shouting to the heavens that we're happy that some sort of a chapter is basically concluding, that we can walk through a new door. It is beautiful. What else? We have traveling lightly. I love this. Now remember, this is an energy that came up early on in the reading. Be a little bit more light. Have some patience. Try not to just be so intense about things. Just simplify this energy here. This journey doesn't have to be so freaking complicated. The only thing that's complicating it is you guys. That's it. And then we have the 10 of Spells. So the 10 of Spells in this card, or in this deck, let me just double check here. I think the 10 of Spells is... Okay, so the boons, I apologize, you guys. This is a new deck for me. Oh, this is the Wands energy, I believe. Yeah, it's the Wands energy. Pretty sure. Yeah, it is. It's the Wands energy. Because spells are manifestation and spells are like, fiery, creative, passionate energy. That's what it is. So again, when it comes to trying to control everything, when it comes to trying to manifest change, try not to get to a point where it's burdening you. Like, that's what the 10 of Wands is. The 10 of Wands is a card of burden. The 10 of Wands is, it's too much of a heavy load. Travel lightly. Drop the load so you can travel more lightly. Drop the energy so that way you guys can just basically move forward in a more positive way. Just a lighter energy. Simplify this connection. Simplify this journey. It doesn't have to be so burdensome. That's what it is telling you. So in the future, what I'm seeing here is you guys are finding a way to be happier on your journey. You're traveling lightly. And this is an energy here where you're dropping the burden of anything that's causing you heaviness on this journey. That's what I'm seeing here. And then we have First Light. Love it. Beginning of a new cycle. The fact that we have the world here, and now we have beginning a new cycle. There it is. And what's this new cycle? It's a new cycle. It's a change in the direction of this connection. It's fate. It's destiny. It's time to begin a new cycle. So whatever has been stuck before is now moving forward. So do you see, you guys? This entire reading really showcased a lot of the ways that we were stuck. And so it's giving you guys some sort of an indication of what you guys can start to do in order to get things moving in this connection again. Look at this. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. 10-10, you guys. That's like a portal energy. If you guys are seeing 10-10s, this is also an indication of things that are changing. Wow. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some advice for the person watching this video, some advice for your own healing, and maybe some signs and synchronicities along the way. This right here is the When Spirit Speaks from Heather Filona, Medium on a Mission. What is a message for our own healing? Message for our own healing. We have the truth seeker, love it, third eye chakra. This is about, at the end of the day, always trust your own intuition above anything else, above what readings say, a reader, above what other people have to say. You've got to trust your own intuition, you guys, okay? That is where you're going to get your truth, is from within. This is my Signs from Spirit Love Oracle. Let's go ahead and get possible energies of signs or synchronicities that are helping to guide you on your journey. I love this. It says yellow. Okay, so this might be surrounding yourself with yellow. I'm also getting, though, that the yellow energy is the solar plexus chakra energy. Solar plexus, for me, indicates life purpose and mission. That is where you're going to really, really find happiness on this journey and really find success and be optimistic and feel real confident, is when you seek your purpose. That is what Spirit is telling you here. So focus on your solar plexus, you guys, is what I'm getting here. When you do that, this is an energy where you're going to come into who you are truly meant to be in this life. And it is connected to your twin flame connection. Okay, it is connected there. So this right here is a deck that's no longer available, but it is called the Dreamer's Journey. The Soul Trees, the Dreamer's Journey, Major Arcana Oracle. So I will still put her Instagram down below, because she may come out with this deck again. But the last time I checked, she was no longer printing this deck, which I don't know why. It's freaking amazing. Okay, another confirmation, a double card here, the World. It says success, achievement, gratitude. Wow, that's amazing. We have success, okay, achievement, Six of Wands came up earlier, and gratitude, the masculine, had that towards the feminine. Attainment of great wisdom gained through experience and completion of the journey. Fulfilling your purpose. Hello, we're just talking about this. This is a crazy, the way that this is ending. It's just going to prove to you guys that this right here is the cycle. A cycle can come to a close. It can conclude. There has been success. There has been achievement. Achievement and success on a twin flame journey doesn't necessarily mean coming back together in a physical union with your person. It's about coming into union with yourself, living your best life, coming into your mission, coming into your purpose, evolving. Okay, just being grateful for this other person that is a motivator in your life to get you on track, so that way you can fulfill your purpose. Wildwood Tarot. I love this reading. Oh my God. Page of Pentacles, you guys. The Page of Pentacles is just a reminder that both of you guys are still in a learning phase, and that's okay, okay? You guys are navigating your journey in the physical world. You might not be together, and that's okay, but you guys are going to learn so much along the way. It's not about the destination, you guys. It is about experiencing the journey along the way and all the beautiful things that you will experience within that time. This right here is called the Divine Energy Oracle. So this will be our last message to close up this reading for some advice. Let's go and enjoy. Ah, what a perfect ending. A perfect card. Look at this. A perfect card for this. Let go and just enjoy. Let go and enjoy the journey. Let go of the destination. Let go of what you think needs to happen right now, and just enjoy your freaking life and the journey in the meantime. Whoa. All right, you guys, I know that it was a super long reading. Well, it was about an hour because I did spend the first 30 minutes talking. But yeah, if you guys have been with me from the beginning to now the end, I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching it. And like I said, if it doesn't resonate with you, it's just not your reading today. All right, take care. Bye-bye.